How do you learn empathy? Do you learn empathy? Is it given to you? Both? Grendel. When his stone-shaped head first poked over the edge of the hill where the red brick curved downwards towards Walnut Street, they could hear him talking out loud to himself, and the boys would run and hide behind the jagger bushes beside the woods. They couldn't understand his guttural noises, his head nods and shakes, his awkward gestures as he swaggered up the hill, waddling under the weight of the green and white Pittsburgh press bag filled with daily newspapers. So when he passed, the older boys would throw crab apples. "Oh, stop," he'd shout, then step towards a glimpse of red or blonde hair snickering among green leaves, and the boys would scatter, laughing in fright and anger at his ugly forehead and thick arms. From door to door he'd teeter, as if his massive head were pulling him steadily groundward, and only these sudden steps to right or left and staggering lurch kept him from tumbling over. At each house he'd pause on porch to drop a paper and grunt some incantation. The adults of the neighborhood seemed not to notice or mocked him as their children did when his back was turned, swaying their own heads like angry elephants, then laughing in uncomfortable superiority. They mouthed his sounds as if they knew the words. From inside his home, the boy would wait in itching fear to hear the murmuring voice. The boy knew there was power in this ugly head and big hands, and not merely the power of size or clumsy strength, something many men had, but not other power. For when the boy ran home from the hillside and cowered behind the door to hear the grunting guttural of the newspaper man, he carried within dark dreams of himself as a clumsy, fat-bellied, t-shirted, large-headed, child-man monster teetering with a different face. He was the one carrying newspapers. He was the one swaying under the eyes of strangers. He was the one struck by apples and laughter, able only to grunt out mouth sounds and swagger a massive skull back down the hill to the cave by the river from which he crawled.